All right, I'll play these two for you real quick, and then we'll see. Looks like one's got it at the moment, but Eaton may need to be convinced. So first up, here's vote 1 for the Shobberz ceiling give and go. Vote 1 for this one here. Vote 1 for this one. So that's vote 1 there for Shobberz ceiling give and go. And then we've got vote 2 here for the Forky pinch pass to Lashinio. And this is going to be vote 2. So vote 2 for this one. What's up, Salmon?
Alrighty. Dude, that... Alrighty. Dude, that...
So, Salmon, you actually can't vote in this round. I'm sorry, you're new here, and we get brigaded a lot by people like having their friends come and vote for them and shit like that. So the way we deal with that is you have to kind of already be a member before the final round to vote for it. So, you know, if you come earlier in the show sometime and participate in one of those rounds, you'll get the ability to vote in the final round. Don't worry about it, though, because, like, we do this by consensus, really, and it's not just, like, a pure matter of vote. So I'll still take your vote into account, and it'll still matter. It's just not going to, like, show up on the board or anything like that. Anyways, Pompous Moose going 2. Manhattan saying 2 is so sleeper. Eaton saying 2 is skill. Calculated. I look forward to receiving it, Salmon. I don't know. I think there's a decent argument to be made that this one is at least, like, loosely calculated. I mean, it's certainly possible that he just sort of, like, totally fucked up this ceiling shot and then was like, yeah, fuck it. I'm just gonna, you know, touch the ball anyways. That is something Rocket League players do. But given how beautifully it works out with, like, Big Boss being right there, I feel like there's a little bit of reason to believe that he knew he had a teammate sort of, you know, behind him and he's dropping the ball down for him and then, you know, teammate nails him with a pass back up. P from me. There's my strongly worded letter. Nice. Pompous saying he was shooting, not passing. Bear is saying we could ask the man himself. He's here. Yeah, but, you know, not a lot of incentive for him to be honest in that situation. Bun saying, hold up. Eaton saying, I'm pretty sure he just tried to hit it to the ground and his teammate happened to be there. Manhattan saying, you can argue 1 is type 2 luck at worst, I'd say. Yeah. I mean, I think there's obviously a perfectly reasonable argument that he didn't mean to do this. I totally get where those people are coming from. I'm kind of just saying, you don't really know, and even if he didn't mean to do exactly this, maybe he meant to do something similar, and that's kind of nice too if it worked out. And also, the other one isn't really that cool either, so like maybe a, you know, fortunate turn of events here is still cooler than a pinch pass. You know, it's not like the other one is great, right? But saying, does he even hit it initially on one? I don't think he did. I think he did. I mean, it's real hard to say. Maybe he'll succeed at getting us that other angle in a minute, but for now, it's hard to say. Sam is saying I'm talking to him. He didn't have a damn clue. He's actually in chat. He said he was playing Rocket League at the same time, so he's being pretty quiet, but he is here. Pompous saying it's an awesome accident. Bear's saying, yeah, he does, Bunce. Took me a few watches to figure it out, but pretty sure he gets a touch. Saying 2 is just so simple. There's only one thing that's interesting, the pinch pass, but it's still underwhelming to me. Moose saying the spin of the ball changes. He did hit it. Sam is saying, I know, he's in Discord with me. Still don't quite believe you, but maybe. Shobberz saying was a pass down, didn't know he was there. Fair enough. I don't quite understand how those two ideas fit together. That it was a pass to someone you didn't know was there. That sounds like a really bad pass, but okay. Eaton saying hates people who rep on number 2. Salmon saying giggling like a schoolgirl at his accident you're showing. Bun's saying, why would you pass down if you didn't know he was there? Yeah, exactly. But I did re-ankle my car to get the second touch. Yeah, I believe that. Okay, Salmon. So Salmon just sent me a screenshot. Shows he is actually in Discord with Shobberz. So Salmon is officially a cool dude. You guys, we can all give him, you know, a whole bunch of cool dude points. Shobberz saying, you didn't know he was in that exact location. Okay, I kind of follow that. What's up, Novacore? How you doing? Bun saying, don't like that defender whiff on one as well. And is that you taking your vote back? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, again, you know, my argument for number one is really, here, look at number two again. That's my argument for number one, is take another look at number two. I mean, it's, like, fine. Nothing wrong with it. It's just, I don't know. Not really cool in any way. 10 cool dude points. I consider myself very honored to be in the same channel as the great Shobberz. As well you should. I feel honored that he's in to be looking at the same Twitch chat as him. Saying I don't want to get into the defense because they're equally bad. There's just a lot more happening in one. Yeah, exactly. I just think 2 is so boring, honestly, and where's the defense on 2 if you want to get mad at 1? Yeah, right? Like, legitimately, okay, we've got 3 votes on number 2 from Novacore, Pampas Moose, and Eaton, but can you guys tell me what you like about it so much? Why is this, like, a great play? What is so good about this play? If you guys can actually explain to me why it's so great, and not, you know, the other one sucks, but why you actually like this one. Like, I realize I was just saying my argument for 1 is look at how bad number 2 is, but my point is, like, 1 actually has some cool stuff going on. It's a nice little ceiling shot give and go. It's a really tightly woven little pass play. It's got some spice to it. This is, like, it's a pinch pass. If he'd scored this goal without passing to Lachinio, we wouldn't even be talking about it. It would have been the most boring, basic-ass pass, or shot. But because he, like, you know, passes to the general area that his teammate's in, instead of shooting at the net, now all of a sudden it's the best play of the day. I'm not buying it. Bun's saying, I guess I'm abstaining, even though that's basically a vote for 1. Yeah. Manhattan saying it's literally free play. No. Eaton saying, because I get my dick hard for pass plays. Okay, but there were a bunch of pass plays today. I think you gotta give me some reason that this is better than all the other pass plays. You know? 1 is also a pass play. Incredibly true, Manhattan. I totally missed that. The other is a pass play. Yeah, right? Nova saying, I like it because I'm a slut for controlled pinches, pass plays, and I love my boy Lachinio. Okay. Shobberz saying, my play looks cool as fuck, and if anyone in the world says they could calculate every bit of that play, then they're lying. Well, that's not a good defense at all, Shobberz. You're basically saying, you know, you lucked into it because it's impossible to calculate. So I'm just going to go ahead and pretend you didn't say that. It was on Vince. Vince was definitely in the other Forky clip. Is he in this one? Yes, he is. Yes, it was on Vince. Stranger saying, isn't being a slut good enough reason? I guess that's true. Doesn't really sway other people, but it's good enough for you. Eaton saying, I'm not. He said it was not calculated. Okay. I just feel like it's weird to go for, you know, the thing that's, like, not impressive just because the other one was a little bit lucky. If we're gonna give a winner to the person we love the most, we would give the prize to Jesse every fucking day. Definitely. Can I change my vote to Jesse? No. I don't know, I'm just really not seeing it with this one. It's only 5 votes to 3, so I mean, right now we should really be talking about a junior prize for number 2. I just feel like that's so stupid, and I resent you guys for making me do that. Like, that play is, you know, so mediocre. Not that this one's great, but it's at least, like, interesting, you know? I don't know. I mean, the other one is better than I'm giving it credit for. I did really like it at first, and I didn't really like this one at first. But I just feel like at this point, this is at least interesting, and the other one is literally just like, you know, a guy falling on a ball, and then another guy not missing a redirect. Well, we got another view of it this time? Yeah, we do. Rotate with Cobb, Jesse, and Scrub? Yeah, probably. I will accept a junior prize. Good for you. If we only watch those 3 all day, I'd be happy regardless. Yeah, right? It's always funny when people give me alternate angles of plays, and I'm like, oh, I like this less now. I like this a lot more from the other angle. I don't know. It's coming back. It just like really looks like you don't get the touch from this angle. It looks like it's basically just you missing a ceiling shot and then your teammate hitting you with a, you know, pass that bounces in off of you. Shotson likes it more from this one? Alright. How's everyone else feeling? Okay. Everyone else seems to like it more from this angle. Yeah, you know what? Now that I'm seeing it a little bit better. And you can see the sparks from this angle, so he did clearly actually touch the ball, you know. I still feel like it's a huge type 2 luck situation where it's like, you know, very low percentage play. Probably couldn't do this again if he got 10 more tries, but I'm okay with type 2 luck. Nova saying smells like luck. I mean, yeah, it's definitely type 2 luck, but, you know, better type 2 luck on a interesting play than nothing. And yeah, Shutson pointing out most good plays are type 2 to an extent. Yeah, absolutely. Strange is saying, who needs 10 more tries when you get it right the first time? Fair enough. Saying at least it's interesting. Manhattan saying, oh, damn, it's lucky. Have you seen the other play? Yeah. Bear saying I can get past the luck involved when it's interesting, more interesting than a ground pinch pass, and that's when Bears' mind went, and he never finished the sentence, and we all just sat here waiting for him to eventually do it. Nova, of course, saying, hey, 2 wasn't much luck, just no defense. Yeah, I'm not saying there's luck on this one. I'm just saying I'd prefer luck to nothing of interest whatsoever. And yeah, I mean, the defense is pretty shitty in the other one as well. I don't think defense is a particularly compelling argument for either of them. I know, Cactus. There's a reason I was worried about it. I mean, can I get some more votes on the board? I feel like, well, we got here 8 votes and there's 19 people in chat. I feel like some of you guys still haven't weighed in. At the moment, it's going to be a junior prize for Forky and a full prize for Shobberz. Junior prize for Forky and Lichinio. It's going to be fun. Should have been here yesterday. It's much more mild today, yeah, for sure. I wasn't saying it was luck in 2, just that it's not interesting at all, yeah. Shopper saying the defender is going back from trying to challenge me on the floor, so he's struggling to get back in time and doesn't connect. I mean, yeah, no one's saying he's an idiot or anything, just saying that, you know, this play depends on that defender missing a totally makeable clear. I'm against the junior prize for Forky and Lash, to be honest. I mean, I am too, but we've got 3 votes on it with 20 people here, and there's only 5 votes on the other one. So I'm having a hard time making the case that it shouldn't get one. That's what I'm saying, Satan. We need more votes on number 1, and then I can say, oh, well, okay, clearly people prefer play number 1. As it is, I'm looking at a pretty split board here. I mean, it's 430 to 86 in rep, but in raw votes, it's 5 to 3. And none of these is Shobberz, by the way. It's not like he's, all right, Strange is coming in making it 6. Yeah, so these, you know, it's not like Shobberz is inflating his vote total or anything. I don't know why sorry, that was a thought that went the other way from how I thought it was supposed to go. Shop at least has some honor, yep. Does rep not matter on round 3? No, it doesn't really. Again, we do it by consensus at this point, so we've got to basically get the 3 people who voted for Forky's play to concede. You know what? All right, fine. I like Forky's play more, but I can tell that most people disagree and that Shobberz should get the whole prize, and it doesn't seem like that's happening. Who is this? Novacore, Pompous Moose, and Eaton going for number 2. Eaton was the slut for passes, right? No. Novacore was the slut for controlled pinches. Eaton likes passes. And did Pompous Moose defend it at all? Not really. I just don't like number 1. I mean, I get that, Eaton, but that is kind of bullshit. That is, like, really deeply bullshit. Like, okay, you don't like number 1, but do you like number 2? I mean, this is why I'm trying to get you guys to actually, like, passionately defend number 2. And to be honest, I'm going to need a passionate defense of number 2 to come out of somebody. I'm going to need somebody to convince me that they actually really like number 2. Not just like, oh, well, I don't like 1, so fuck it, I'll vote for number 2. Like, I get the attitude there, but again, like, you know, we're trying to, like, honor the best plays, right? We're trying to honor greatness. And if your whole thing is like, that's not that great, fuck it, I'm just going to vote against the crowd just to sort of register my disapproval, that really fucks with things, because now we're saying, like, hey, here's this play that a bunch of people liked, and also this other play. And it's just, like, weird. So I need someone to actually tell me that they really like number 2. If it's gonna, you know, get a junior prize at this point, because again, that is something we've made a rule that, like, you know, someone has to actually like the play. You can't just be like, oh, well, I don't like this one, so fuck it, I'll vote for this other one here out of spite. I need actual positive affection for play number 2 here. Man, saying they both pass plays, and 2 is literally just a generic pinch to the middle. Cactus saying if you don't like either of them, you shouldn't vote, to be honest. Absolutely. Shobberz saying quote number 1 doesn't like you either, Eaton. Eaton saying I do like number 2 because it's a nice calculated pinch to his teammate that he was watching. I love number 2. Here's a mindfuck for you guys. I voted yeah in Scout on Forky's. Nice. Yeah, see, this is why we don't let people who aren't members vote, because Augment is clearly showing up and trying to fuck with our process, and that's why he's not allowed to. So is it just Eaton defending number 2 at this point? If it's just Eaton, then I can overrule him. If it's just one person in a crew out of 20, I need another person, you know, coming in and passionately defending number 2. Otherwise, I'm kicking it out of here because it doesn't have enough support. He has all the time in the world because defense are just camping, so he has a bucket load of time to do something which is essentially a flashy take on a fundamental pass. All right, Eaton backing down. Yeah, I wasn't worried about that, Shobberz. Eaton switching over to number 1. So, very last call for anyone to defend play number 2 here. Well, I like 2. I like it more than that rather than I just love it, so I'm backed out. All right, thanks, Novacore. I appreciate that, because that is kind of what I'm asking you guys to do. Is like, look, I understand not liking 1. I don't love either, and 1 either, and I wish something better than 1 could win, but at least there's something kind of interesting that people relate, are pulled by on number 1, whereas number 2 we're just sort of like, I don't know, it's kind of nice, and the other one's dumb, so I like this one. Which is, to be honest, close to the argument for number 1, but again, at least number 1 is, catches some people's interest. Real consensus hours, boys. Yep. 1 is at least flashy. Yeah, right? I get it. I totally get where the vote 2 crowd is coming from. I totally get it. I just think, people will be happier. And I don't mean the people at large. I don't mean we're going to get less hate on Twitter. I just mean people will be happier. Us here, we will be happier with 1 as, the full winner, as opposed to with a junior prize for number 2. So last call if anyone wants to put up a passionate argument for number 2 and how great it is. But I think we're calling it and giving it to Shobberz. I don't get it. I think they're just idiots. No, I mean, I get it. I get where they're coming from.
Okay.
It's not like number 1 is particularly cool. And number 2 does have, some interesting things about it. It's definitely a nice play. If this happened in RLCS, we'd be freaking the fuck out about it. But if it happened in RLCS, it would, mean that it beat good defense and was done with high pressure and all sorts of shit like that. But it is a cool play.
Okay.
All right, I'm calling it. Meeting adjourned, guys. Number 1 is our winner for today. So congratulations, Congratulations, Shobberz. You're our winner for today.